G'day and welcome to Sumo's Projects. On this particular shop tips and ideas, we're going to take a look at one of the things that's probably just one of those routine things you have to do after a certain amount of time. It's great to have dust extraction systems. Alleviates a lot of issues with airborne particles and things like that. But all those airborne particles and chips and things end up in these things. And these are your dust extractors, and we'll just have a quick look at one of the tips I could probably suggest, just by being able to fit the bag on without having any difficulties, just a technique I use. So let's have a look at that. Cutting a few strips of this electrical tape. You can use gaffer tape or anything that's got a fair bit of adhesiveness. Painter's tape I wouldn't use because as soon as that feels a bit of dust, it doesn't work as well as this stuff. I apply the tape to the bag and then apply the tape from the bag up to the metallic surface on the dust extractor. Go all around, and once it's in place you can reband or reclamp this, and you're right to go. So one of the benefits of emptying that out, or taking the bag, removing the bag, putting the new one on is having the remainder of the sawdust in the bag. And this stuff's fantastic. I've been working with a particular material, and I'm going to mix that up with some glue and paste that in over the top of some nail holes. So there we go, 2 for the price of 1. Ripper. Perhaps the second tip is when you go and do a little bit of painting, you get these little plastic trays, and you forever tend to be cleaning them out, you know, giving them a rinse, or if it's oil based, and then you've got another treatment process and what have you. And I did discover the big box stores, they sell the inserts to put into these. They're a plastic insert, you know, all great ideas, but I had a bit of a thing trying to find particular inserts to fit the size of the tray, and then you'd have to buy another set of things, and you know, where's it end? You're forever putting your hand in your pocket going, well, I've got to buy that, I've got to buy this, and you end up with more things than you need. So just a little trick, when you got a chance, you sneak inside and make sure your partner's not around, and I'll show you what we're going to do. Hey? No worries. Yes, dear. Yep. Yeah, so one of the items you can use is just this simple cling wrap. And it's really effective, you know. It does exactly the same as an item worth a couple of dollars, where this is costing you probably a couple of cents. So just depressing it down there, put your painting. So you've done your painting, beautiful, looking good. Just simply put this back in, and one of the good things is you can wrap the glad wrap or cling wrap over, and you haven't got a mess. So, and it also keeps the pad fresh for a certain while. So there's hopefully a little tip that you might find useful. So for my last tip this time around, once you've given your sanders plenty of use, you know, you tend to get a build-up of sawdust in the deposit itself within the sandpaper. So just one little quick thing you can do. Find yourself an old runner I don't know what I call them runners because I was never a runner. Should call them a slow walker, but that's up to your own personal judgment. We can clean this up. Just have a look at this. So not only will you clean up that grit, that pad, you can add a nice new contour to your slow walker or sneaker. Thanks for dropping in this time. If this is your first time to Sumo's projects, please feel free to subscribe and also hit that notification bell, and it will advise you as to any further upcoming content that I release. Alright, be well, have fun and go make some. Cheers.